Hey guys, so what we're going to go over is this Oreo and how this can represent the three types of plate boundaries that you learned about yesterday. We know that the three types of plate boundaries are divergent, convergent, and transform, and that's what we're going to go over today. So this Oreo is going to be pretty much the earth. The creamy filling will be the mantle or the asthenosphere, like the upper part of the mantle is the asthenosphere. This part will be the lithosphere. This is like what the plates are on Earth. So I'm going to put this cookie back together because I kind of pulled it apart. And what I'm going to do is it is kind of cracked, but it's kind of messy. So I'm going to do my best. So it's cracked. So as you can see in here, it's not perfect, but you can see the mantle, right? So in a divergent boundary, and my kids are outside with me, so you kind of have to bear with that. But anyways, we know in a divergent boundary, the plates are going to spread apart from each other. This is something known as when the two plates are underwater, it's going to be seafloor spreading, and this could produce a mid-ocean ridge. When the plates are on land, it could produce a rift valley, and I showed you pictures of all that yesterday. So that's a divergent boundary. Plates are spreading apart and creating new crust on, and there's the babies, but creating new crust essentially. So what we're going to do now is make a convergent boundary. And when you make a convergent boundary, I'm going to kind of do it, and it's crazy. So see, those plates are buckled up, and when the plates buckle up, it's like that car crash I told you about yesterday. So that will be a convergent boundary. And this can form when it's on land. Both plates are on land. It could be mountains. When you have two plates underwater, it can form a underwater mountain range, or it could also be a trench of some sort.
I'm going to stay indoors because that's my...
Sorry, that was my son telling me he's going to go back inside. But anyways, in a convergent boundary, we know that if it's both on land, it could be a mountain range, like the Himalayas, like those fold mountains I showed you yesterday. If it's both underwater, it could be a certain type of mountain range underwater. And then if one is on land and one is underwater, remember the one that's underwater is going to be more dense and sink under the land one, and it could form volcanoes, trenches, or it's called a subduction zone. So that's a vocab word, is a subduction zone. Give me 1 second. Okay, and then the last type of boundary is the transform boundary. This is when you have, and again, my Oreo's kind of messy, so you're going to come bear with me. This is when you have earthquakes that could form, and the two plates slide past each other in different directions. And that's similar to that San Andreas fault line in California and like the Nevada area along that Pacific plate. We'll look at a map and do more with plates. Maybe tomorrow, the following week. But what your job today is, you're going to do something like me. You're going to reenact what I just did. And how you're going to do that is you can use an Oreo like I did. You can use anything around your house. You could do crackers and peanut butter if you have like the cheese and cracker things. I don't know. You go find something and reenact what I just did and tell me about the three types of boundaries, kind of like what I just did. If you don't have anything, it's okay. What you're going to do is go get paper and draw the three types of boundaries and tell me about them, kind of like I just did. I told you about them. I modeled it, but I told you about them. And your model will be like paper and pencil. You can color it if you want, but you'll make a quick video. And how you do that is if you go to the Canvas calendar for today, I have your periods, and you'll click on it, and it's linked to Flipgrid. And what you'll do is make a video for Flipgrid. And you'll just it could be super short, and you're just going to reenact and submit. I understand some of you have issues with your microphone, or maybe you'll have an issue with Flipgrid. You can make a video and email it to me instead. If you're having that bad of issues, then do your picture, maybe take a picture of it, and then just type me an email about the 3 types of boundaries, and that'll be sufficient for today. But if yours is working great and you can enact it with like crackers and peanut butter or like something like similar to what I had, the Oreos, and you can use Oreos, you're just going to reenact so I can double check that you're understanding. All right, let me know if you have questions. Bye.